Hey guys, today we'll be making an adorable Poofy Ruffle Deco Mesh wreath. What you will need, I have a 14-inch wreath ring, and this one is actually a tan color since I'm going to be using lighter colors. You can also use the darker wreath ring and just spray paint it whatever color you choose. I have my adorable sign for the center, so cute. I have Deco Mesh, Chanel stems, scissors, and a hot glue gun. Alright, let's get started. So first thing I'm going to do is layer my mesh, one on top of the other. Fold it to a nice little point, just like this. Start on the innermost stem, and I'm just going to tie it in a knot. Just like that. Now you can cut away the excess if you choose to do so, but it's not going to be visible once we start placing our mesh. So I'm going to pull the mesh through the first space and make a nice little poof. Now the size of the poof, that is completely up to you. You can make it larger if you want a larger wreath, smaller if you want a smaller wreath. Just make sure your poofs are as uniform as possible. But if they're not the exact same, that's okay. Okay, so I'm making a poof in each of my 3 spaces. Just like that. I'm going to scrunch and twist my mesh 2 times. So I'll come back to the first inner space and repeat the same steps. Just like that. Now you can scrunch the mesh and add in 1 more row of poofs if you choose to do so, but I usually just stick with 2 rows in each of my 6 sections, and that makes a pretty decent sized wreath. But again, if you want it thicker and poofier, you can definitely do so. So I'm just going to continue repeating the same steps all the way around my wreath. Okay, coming to the end of my rolls, I'm just going to cut my mesh off of the rolls. And then I'm going to twist it a couple of times and then tie it in a knot right on this ring. And it doesn't have to be a specific way because it's going to be covered by the mesh. Just make sure it's a knot that's nice and secure. Just like that. And then you can either cut away the excess or just kind of tuck it away. Whatever you prefer. And then I'm just going to take 2 more rolls of mesh. I'm going to place a knot on the same ring that I placed my last knot. And just continue on where I left off. And again, you don't have to really worry about the knots because they will be covered by the mesh. Just like that. And just continue on all the way around the wreath. so when you come to the end of your ring, you're just going to cut the mesh. And I like to twist it a few times just because it makes tying it a little easier. So twist, twist, twist. And then I'm going to find like an inner stem. So I'm going to find an inner stem and kind of tie it around there so that I can use the mesh to hide this knot. Just like that. You can cut away the excess or you can just tuck it away. I always just kind of tuck it away. Alright. And then I'm going to separate my layers. Just because I feel like this makes for a poofier, fluffier wreath. You can definitely keep them layered one on top of the other if you choose to do so. Right, it looks so cute and poofy. Again, you can separate it even more if you choose to do so, or you can leave it layered. Next, I'm going to add the adorable sign to the center. And you could leave it just like this. Sometimes I leave the wreaths just like this because it looks so cute and precious by itself. But I have this adorable sign, so I'm going to add it to the center. And you can even add like gold embellishments if you want to add like gold hearts or gold bows or glitter ribbon, anything like that. The possibilities are endless. Okay, so I'm going to take 2 stems, twist them together to form one long stem for the top. And I'm actually only going to use 1 stem for the bottom, just because it is smaller. And then I'm just going to hot glue it in place. And then I'm going to kind of push my mesh outward a little bit. Take my sign and I'm going to place it snugly in the center. And then push the mesh aside and attach the stem to the actual wreath ring. And twist it a couple of times just to make sure it's nice and secure. Just kind of replace the mesh to hide the stem. And just repeat this step for all 4 stems. You get all of your stems in place, just kind of adjust your mesh just to make sure you don't have any gaps or spaces. It looks so cute and precious just like this. Again, you can add other decor, you can add any other embellishments that you'd like, some gold hearts or gold glitter bows or ribbon. You can definitely do any of that. The possibilities are endless. Just have fun with it and make it your own. But it's so cute, simple, and easy to make.